Gracie leaned one elbow on the desk and cradled her chin in her palm. Did Lolly know you were coming today? I thought I'd surprise her. How's she doing? Aw, she's just fine, baby girl. Complaining of a sore throat. But the nurse gave her a cough drop, and she's been up and about since. Let's see. Gracie lifted the clipboard and scanned the list of activities on rotation for the day. Ah, yes. She's in the game room. Thanks, Gracie. Any time, baby girl. Lyn put the pen she borrowed back into the cup holder and continued down the hall. She'd been visiting the ward since she was a teenager and knew the layout by heart. Most visitors weren't allowed free reign of the hospital, but the faculty knew her by name and were used to her popping in from time to time. The east wing of the hospital was reserved for outpatients and low-risk residents. Pleasant landscaping paintings in wooden frames lined the cream walls. Cushioned armchairs, vending machines, and all the usual amenities of a family-friendly institution brightened the corners. Lyn could almost pretend it was a nursing home. They kept the real nut jobs locked up in the West Wing, away from the public eye. Lyn had never set foot in the West Wing, but she imagined it as a grisly asylum with cold cement walls and a single flickering light bulb. There was always a flickering light bulb in the movies. Lyn found the game room door and peered through the glass window. The small recreational area was where they kept checkerboards, card decks, and dominoes for the residents to play, but, sure enough, Gran sat at the poker table. It wasn't a real poker table, just a plain metal folding table with one leg slightly shorter than the rest, but Gran and her friends called it the poker table for obvious reasons. They used it to play 5-card draw. Lyn grinned and opened the door, heading over to good old Lolly, her great-grandmother on her father's side. She was born Beatrice Rose Mackenzie, the last true daughter of Eve, but Lyn's great-granddad had always called her Lollipop. Lyn had no idea why, but the nickname stuck. Gran's green eyes lit up when she noticed Lyn. The cigarette between her lips fell to the table. Jesus, Lolly, that thing's lit. You're going to burn the cards. Cheryl Holliday, a frequent patient who always clung to Gran's side, was old enough to be Lyn's mother and just as blonde. Hush, said Gran. My great-granddaughter is here. Cheryl twisted in her seat to look over her shoulder as Lyn joined them. Well, hey, look what the cat dragged in. Lyn bent down and hugged Cheryl. Hey yourself. Guess they couldn't get rid of you, huh? Are you kidding? 3 square meals a day and all the pharmaceuticals I want? They'd have to shoot me first. Oh, Cheryl, honestly. Gran smiled at Lyn and opened her arms. Come here, my little mandolin. Give me some love. Lyn hugged her great-grandmother, bending low to reach her in her wheelchair. Gran, why are you wearing a turtleneck sweater? It's like 100 degrees outside. Oh, it's this dang air conditioner. They always crank it too low in the summer. I woke with a sore throat this morning and didn't want to take my chances. Carlos is taking me to a movie tonight. They're playing Gone with the Wind. Lyn released her great-grandmother and arched her brow. Carlos? He's new. Moved in last week. And apparently into cougar snatch. Cheryl wagged her eyebrows. If you know what I mean. Lyn wrinkled her nose. Gran, that's gross. What? It's perfectly healthy to have a little companionship at my age. Is that what the kids call it these days? Said Cheryl. Ugh, seriously, stop. Lyn squeezed her eyes shut. I'm going to gag. She shook her head and opened her eyes. I can't believe my great-grandmother is getting more action than I am. Cheryl laughed. Why is that, darling? Gran picked up her cigarette and held it to her lips. Who are you holding out for? I'm not. Jesus, never mind. And you're not allowed to smoke in here, Gran. Where did you even get that? Well? Gran looked at Cheryl and upped her brow. Cheryl frowned. She's a crook. She stole my entire pack. I won your entire pack, fair and square. Lyn rolled her eyes. It was like looking into the future, her and Angie's future. Okay, Gran, I'm going to borrow you for a minute. I suggest you put out that smoke before someone sees you. Cheryl, I'd tell you to toss the rest of it into the trash, but I know you won't. So do me a favor and hide them before a nurse reports it to your counselor.